uncomfortable or like internally, I guess. Both. Whatever you want to
Like
whatever one.
the picture of the chicken?
Yeah. Like when you showed me, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it does look terrifying, doesn't it? It looks like an
Yes.
uncooked chicken just coming out of a can. What did you think about it, Doc Boy?
I think it looks disgusting.
I think
looks-
it looks delicious.
No, it doesn't. You're
Look
saying
at
that for
thing.
shock factor.
Oh my. Greetings and salutations. I am the provocateur extraordinaire, and I am joined, as by always, Doc Boy and Tolly.
Hello.
And this evening we are going to be doing a versus video. We're going to let me go ahead and backtrack just a little bit. I saw a tweet over the weekend from a Twitter page called No Context Brits. Now, if they openly admit that there's no context, then you're seeing things without context, right? Well, the tweet was Americans, beans on toast, gross, also Americans, and then they showed a can of a whole chicken being dumped out, and it looks disgusting. So this evening we thought, what would be a great idea? Let's go ahead and try these things. All right, we're going to try the British toast and beans, and we're also going to try that canned chicken, which Americans do not eat on a regular basis. Have any of you guys ever tried a canned chicken, like a whole canned chicken?
No,
No.
sir.
No.
I never heard of it until I saw that disgusting picture.
Same.
For real, though. Like, I've never heard of canned chicken. I heard canned meat, but it's like, you know.
Yeah, the whole chicken itself threw me off.
Yeah, and
Regular meat doesn't throw me off for whatever reason, but the whole chicken was just like, wow, that's
yeah,
gross.
they can't try to compare. Well, you eat like Vienna sausage. It's like, first of all, that's like the filet mignon of processed food.
Vienna sausages
Vienna
with
sausages.
filet mignon.
I also
of
don't
canned
eat Vienna
meats.
sausages.
I know you don't. But I also like Spam. Spam is good.
I'll take some fried Spam every once in a while.
For sure.
Also, let's make note of how small the can is too. Like this isn't even like a size of like the
it's like
regular.
a
To
game,
me,
like a Cornish game hen or something.
yeah.
It's like Cornish game hen size. I mean, it
Yeah.
is a large can when you're talking about like, oh, well, I'm going to have like a can of green beans with my meal. This isn't like the typical can size. This is a
Like a broth can.
50-ounce can of canned
Yeah,
chicken.
broth or
Broth
yams.
sometimes, yeah,
like a big
usually
can
come
of
in them
yams.
big packs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, what it reminded me of was I was a fan of MASH growing up, and I remember there was an episode where Major Winchester was flirting with Major O'Houlihan, right? And he had these different fancy things sent over to him in like a care package. And one of the fancy foods he had sent to him was canned pheasant. So that was the first time I ever saw like an
Canned
entire
pheasant.
canned bird. And he and Major Houlihan both got food poisoning from it. I'm not saying we're going to get food poisoning from any of these things, but
Hope not.
yeah.
You still haven't
um,
tried, Mom.
See,
You
the
have to
meme
try.
that went out was by No Context Brits, and there wasn't a whole lot of context behind it. It was just there wasn't a whole lot of context behind it because it's No Context Brits. So I don't know what sparked any of this. All I know was I just saw the tweet and it got retweeted quite a bit in the circles that I follow.
Right.
So I thought, well, I really can't knock either of them because I've never had them. So I guess in the tradition of don't knock it till you rock it, we gotta try. We gotta try Sweet Sue's. Let's see here. It's Sweet Sue's canned whole chicken. It's a fully cooked chicken. 50 ounces. That is 3 pounds, 2 ounces. And it is canned in San Diego, which of course we know
Chile.
means
San Diego, Chile.
Wales nether regions. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this a try. We're going to open it up on camera right here. See, we added a third camera. Like we're like a legitimate YouTube channel now. So we're going to open that up on camera. And as you can see, we already have plated some of our beans and toast, British style. And I don't want you to think that we half rear-ended it, right? I ordered Heinz beans from Great Britain in order to try this. So we have legitimate British beans on toast. It's French bread, but England is right next to France, so that's got to be fair game, okay? So we have French bread. I toasted it, put some beans on it. We're going to give that a shot, and we're going to try the canned chicken right out of the can. And we're supposed... the directions say chill the chicken before you pull it out of the can. Chilled chicken is not going to taste that great, but we're going to try it both times. We're going to try it right out of the can, and then we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a pause, stick the chicken in the oven, and try it warm and see if that changes it at all. Because the instructions on the can saying, go ahead and heat the chicken for 15 minutes at 475 degrees, and then don't die. So we're not planning on dying, and we want to try this chicken, but we want to give it a fair shake. Because with the beans, I was like, well, we got to at least heat the beans up and make toast. So it's basic British beans on toast right out the gate, the way that you would most likely get it. Or at least my American mind believes that you would get it without having to dump it in Boston Harbor because you try to tax it too much. So we'll try the chicken twice, but the beans, we're not going to eat them cold out of the can. We heated them up, got them sitting right here. We're going to go ahead and eat those first. And we're going to eat those, or excuse me, we're going to go ahead and eat the bean toast first, and then we'll try the chicken. Then stick the chicken in the oven, heat it up to where it's supposed to be heated, and then we'll try it that way as well. To me, neither one of these seem appetizing. Totally.
I'm definitely out for the chicken. I can't even, I'm sorry. I'm out for that one. The beans, I mean, I feel like the beans and toast is not going to be bad. It's not going to be something I feel like I'll love, but I'll try it.
You've been to like a barbecue and you've had like a roll and maybe
sure.
like dipped it like in the like your baked beans and had a bite of it.
Especially
so
if the bean
to me
stuff is
that
good.
makes
barbecue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes sense to me, the bean one.
Now, British baked beans are a little bit different than American baked beans. In America, our number one bean seller is probably Bush's, right?
Yeah.
Right. The Golden Retriever makes the sales.
Now, our number one condiment seller has got to be Heinz.
At least in our
and
house.
these are made. This is a Heinz company, but it's Heinz UK.
You still got the Keystone symbol on that bad boy, though.
Yep. And it's established 1869.
Just like in Pennsylvania.
Now, they do... The description of the sauce is like a tomato-y type sauce. So I'm assuming that's kind of like a baked bean, maybe like very basic baked bean. But Bush's is always, well, you got to have everything in America is like ketchup with extra brown sugar
and any other
and anything
processed
else
sugar
you
can
think
find.
of.
Your Uncle Dave's
So,
beans are good.
There might not be as much sugar in this. Let me look real quick. Oh wow, look at that. And now on the nutrition label, they have something called energy.
Synergy.
Energy.
BDE.
So British nutrition labels are a little different than American because I don't think I've ever eaten a Snickers bar and saw energy on the nutrition label.
DBB.
I wonder what energy is.
Actually, we call it BBB. Big Bean
So
Energy.
it says
BDE.
servings
Bean
per
energy.
can. Well, this is. I might be reading this wrong. It might be -2, but when I originally looked at it, I saw servings per can -2. So like if you ate one of these cans, you'd actually have 2 servings sucked from your body if you ate a can of these beans. So it must be dash.
Liposuction from a can.
But
Look how
yeah.
yellow it is outside.
I know. I
y'all.
see you. Him.
Oh wow, it is
Doc
very
Boy's
yellow.
getting distracted by
Yeah,
the.
we live in Florida and it's
Did you
crazy
just
outside
armpit
all the
my
time.
cigar?
So
Did that go in your armpit?
uh,
Thank God. I don't want to be in that sweaty
I'm not
mess.
seeing.
Oh.
When I showered.
Anyway, on the label, I'm not seeing any like
Trick me,
big
no
sugar label. If you were to eat like baked beans from like bushes, most of the time it's got like a lot of sugar added to it. So maybe British baked beans are just a little bit more healthy, which is why they eat them at breakfast. Because from what I hear, this is a breakfast food. Beans on toast for breakfast.
See,
Not
that
like
I
at a
couldn't-
picnic after
Like-
you had a hot dog, but for breakfast, like after you ate your scrambled eggs and bacon.
I probably couldn't get down with that.
I could do it. But coming in, like, if we went to like Perkins for breakfast, I could easily get a burger. But I would never do that at Perkins because I'm getting the country fried chicken biscuit platter always with a side of white toast
Naturally.
and corned beef hash. And
Naturally.
an ice cold Dr. Pepper if they have it. If not, I will substitute for Coke.
For breakfast, ice cold Dr. Pepper. Orange juice? No.
People drink coffee
DP.
and it's full of
DP in the
caffeine.
morning.
Why can't I have a pop?
And as a provocateur, I encourage DP in the morning. You know what I mean.
It's a delicious
So-
soda pop. Quit being gross.
Anyway, I'm going to go over here to our beans and toast, which has been cooling for a few minutes. I'm going to cut it up into 4 little squares and... What? It's not been a half hour yet, has it?
No, I said that's been sitting out for about a half an hour.
Oh. Well, we had a lot of technical difficulties before starting this little recording. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to chop this thing up, and we're going to serve it. As you can see, look at that. That's so many beans. So many beans on a piece of toast.
I actually am. I would probably just eat the beans outright out of the can.
Me too.
With a
I would do
spoon.
that.
I
Now,
couldn't
there are
probably
beans
just-
left on the stove because, like I said, I did heat these beans up. And I do have another piece of toast out there, so if anybody really gets a hankering for another taste of Great Britain,
Who knows?
you can have some of that too.
We just might. Thanks for the free breakfast.
Thanks, guys.
Macaroni.
Little Rorschach, would you come over and
Watch
start
your legs.
to grab the plates,
the-
bud?
Good
cord
job,
mind.
bud.
Good job, bud.
Watch out for them cords. Okay.
So slick.
Boy's got it going on.
Go ahead and take that over to Mommy.
Hey, Tolly. I love you.
I love you as well, Doc
Now
Boy.
we're all gonna try it. We're all gonna try
I'm
it
having
around
an
the
affair
same
with Doc
time,
Boy.
okay?
Trav doesn't know.
Same with Nicole. She knows nothing.
Oh, I
about
can already feel it. It's already
Sleepy
cold.
Tolly.
Yeah.
It's already cold. It'll
Like-
be
Fine.
It smells good, though.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fin.
Fork.
I
Yep.
can already
Go ahead and take
say.
a fork. Thank you, sir.
I can already say though, I know I would enjoy this better if I threw it in the microwave for 5 seconds.
Do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Make a quick run.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is anybody else interested in throwing
Do you
theirs on
wanna
my
heat 'em
plate?
up for a minute, Garrett? You want to heat them up?
Yeah.
Real quick?
We might be able to cut this part out or no.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the power of editing, we can go ahead
And just
rejoin the piece of toast onto one plate, stick it in the microwave, heat it up, and then bring it back out. It's not going to be a problem.
Perfect.
I just we get like one shot, and I wanted to give it fair shake.
Yeah, you're
That's a
right.
good call, Cole.
You're right. And
Before we
then
pass them all out.
this one too. Thank you very much, Nick.
I think it's about to shift.
I'm
I think it's coming right at us. I can see all the foliage just bending over. It is windy out there, man.
If you guys could see what it's like outside, it is
The yellow went away. Look how quickly yellow went away.
What are you talking about? It's still yellow. It
Not
looks
back
looks
there,
like
it's not nearly as yellow.
it looks like we're in an alcoholic's liver's eyes.
Oh
Like he's just jaundiced outside.
man.
Now, wow. Unlike the other night, it definitely looks like I have a lot more glare off my dome. Maybe
Whoa,
it's
you were
because
wearing white makeup. And you were wearing
Yeah, I
makeup.
was wearing white makeup, wasn't I?
Here, Wes, you and I'll just share a plate.
Okay.
Oh, that works.
Perfect.
Beans are falling off a little bit now that it's warm, guys. Sorry.
It's okay. You're good.
No, no problem.
They are from London.
You want to go ahead and throw it on this plate? I'll go ahead and eat it right off of that plate.
I've lived by the manual for my whole sorting life.
You guys fell off.
Eating up a bag of beans.
The old sodden life. Yep, perfect.
You need a fork? Here.
Oh, you're gonna start to their hands?
Yeah, Daddy's just using his hands, dude. I'm a man.
You get
Okay.
the bigger piece. What was
So
bigger?
we're all going to try this British delight, and I'm eating
don't you
right
take
off
the
of the main plate. Oh, yep, put it all on there.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't think that it tastes too bad. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It tastes like baked beans on toast. It's good. It's not like it's.
They blend really well together, though. I think.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I don't like baked beans.
you're right, Bob.
That is true. He don't eat them, but you like those, huh?
Normally, I don't
haven't
like
had
anything
them in
British.
years, so that one my taste bud changed.
True. It has been a minute, huh? You're right, pal. I did enjoy that.
That was very good.
Yeah, that is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I will say,
I'll
I think
go
the
pour
bread
our plate
was
back.
the bread really made it
I'll go pour our plate
good.
back.
Yeah, all I did with the bread, it was just regular French bread.
Okay, bud.
Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. I just did regular French bread with a little bit of butter, garlic, and toasted it right in a frying pan. I didn't do anything fancy with it or add anything fancy.
But
It
had
was
you only
smoky,
used a piece of like sandwich bread and put it in the toaster and then put it on there, I don't think it would have tasted as good.
No, probably not. I think you're right.
And some of the things that I saw online were...
My bad.
Whoa.
I'm not, yeah, I'll eat that for breakfast.
I could
Well,
too.
some of the things that I did see online were as basic as whatever the British version of Wonder Bread would be. And for those outside of the United States, Wonder Bread is this white substance with some kind of crust around it that is legally sold as bread, but it's disgusting. And that's what I saw some of the pictures for when I looked it up. If you look on the screen, the right off in the corner, we have the tweet that made me want to make the video, and then the number one image that showed up was the British can
The
with
Keystone
beans right next to it. So I stole that picture right off of the Google. I didn't take that picture. Now we get to the fun part. I get to whip out the bowl.
Contain
Yeah.
It's just gonna go.
it. Ugh. Oh, I'm just so not excited about any part of this. Like watching it come out, the sound, the look, like all three of those are just, I'm anticipating not great for Nicole. But that's okay. It's not all about me at all.
No, I told Nick,
I'm in
I
agreement
think
with
it
you.
was, what was it, like Saturday afternoon? I came running out of my room after being on Twitter, and I saw all of these people who had retweeted this one tweet from no contest, no, the words are hard, no context Brits. And I was like, we gotta find this stuff, and I'm gonna order it on Amazon. We're gonna do a video, and it's gonna be awesome. And Nick goes, I'll try the bean stuff, but I am not eating that chicken. I am not eating that chicken.
You know, I've learned in life there are good times to set healthy boundaries, and that was a good time to set a healthy boundary for Nicole. Everybody else, if that's not your own boundary, that's your own path. But this time I'm laying the pavement down.
It's about your journey, man.
Oh, and tonight's non-sponsors are Cohiba Red Dot and Nick. What are you sucking on?
I've been taste testing the end of a limited edition Key West Green Street. Ooh, no wonder it tastes a little like.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I got down in the Keys
Yeah.
last summer. Feel it. See, that humidor will keep things fresh. See what I was telling you, Trev? Getting off topic.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We had a couple of cigars that were in my humidor that were a little crunchy recently, and that didn't make any sense because they were newer. And I have cigars from years ago that are still in like perfect condition. Anyway,
He was still
here's
a
the
bad
main
batch,
event,
man.
everyone. So we're going to be opening up. Look at it. Look at it. Sweet Sue. And for no context Brits
What do it
to
taste like, Dad?
post the meme that Americans eat this and we're like okay with it. It's not true. How often have you guys seen a whole canned fowl before?
You don't. Normally,
You
what we
don't.
get at the store is like the canned chicken chunks for like dips and things like that, like shredded chicken. I assume it's probably this is going to taste like the chicken or the turkey you would get at school back in the day. You all remember that? Like when they did,
Yeah, it's like just
I'm sure it's gonna
legally
have-
a turkey.
I bet you it's going to have that same, that like, it doesn't taste like eating a real turkey or a real chicken, but it's just kind of like it's there. It's a little gummy, rubbery. But you know what? That is what shaped America.
These canned chickens help shape America.
Oh boy. You should take a swig of the broth. Do it.
I will take a swig of the broth. I just don't want to do it like right out of the can before you guys eat it.
My first question I have: is it a gelatinous texture or is it liquidy?
Liquidy.
Okay.
It looks liquidy.
I thought that because they tell you
Ow.
you're supposed to.
You didn't do nothing wrong. I heard
Lost my microphone for a second. They tell you that you're supposed to chill the chicken before you pour it out of the can, which we did. We left it in the refrigerator for a while. And that's
down.
why Nick is
Lay down.
asking if it's gelatinous. And
down.
it is not. We'll go ahead and kind of show it right there. That's all that chickeny goodness. You know what it smells? It kind of reminds you of like Swanson's chicken broth.
Girl.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it kind of smells like. It's just like a Swanson's chicken broth. All right, let's go ahead.
We're on it.
Let's get it on camera all nice and
Tilly wants to be a
good.
part of video too.
Okay.
Oh.
There's the gelatinous.
Oh, there's the. Look at.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh my god!
That is just so awful.
It looks worse than the meme.
That looks.
Oh no!
I am.
never gonna get that out of my brain.
Oh.
Oh.
I wish Weston wasn't here because the way I want to describe this, I can't do that with him in the room. No, buddy. You don't have to go. You don't have to go. I'll have to be a little bit more creative.
Oh man!
I've seen barn animals give birth
Tilly.
that did not look that gross.
I was gonna say
I've
seen,
I mean,
Oh.
and,
I'll take a bite of it right now if you want.
What?
well,
I'll try
You're
it.
gonna eat that? You just
Yeah,
sucked-
we're gonna try it.
Oh, I thought after all those
That's the deal.
oohs,
We have
I thought
to
you
try
all
it.
were out.
We gotta try it.
Everybody knows the rules.
Not
bite.
not this girl. I can't.
One bite. Everyone knows the rules.
You already said you weren't going to try the chicken according to what you saw in the meme.
Yes.
This looks way worse than what was in the
It
meme.
does. It's
So
so
I do
much
not
worse.
blame you.
I'm kind of going off this, like, it's recording high type feeling. That's the only reason. That is terrifying. Like, I'm actually
Okay,
quite
hey.
concerned.
It's like you got to do
But
it.
Do
I'm
you,
going to try
boo-boo?
it. I'm going to try it.
It's like when you're with your buddies on a December evening and you're on a steel suspension bridge and they are like daring you to lick that steel suspension bridge. You have to do it.
All right, listen. I'm
So-
gonna co-sign y'all's bullshit. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that. Look
I'm going to go sign on this. She's like, I want
at
to
that. Oh,
Mom,
that's,
they
No.
look so jelly.
Are you gonna try it, son?
Yes.
yeah, Weston's gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Here's the deal, though. If you do it, you got to
It's-
swallow it. You can't
it's
spit it out.
This is canned in California, and this is like California's like economic plan right here.
Ah,
And
that's
then,
good.
that's
funny.
that's all I see when I
That's
look
not
at.
funny. Actually, it's kind of sad. 'cause
You know,
it's
like
true.
a part of me doesn't even want to pause and
a good book.
and heat the chicken up because you're supposed to
Pennsylvania, I buy from
heat the chicken up at 475
You got me a book
degrees
from there. didn't you?
Fahrenheit
you got
because
me.
we're Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And after you heat it up at 475, you let it bake for about 15 minutes, and then you eat it or put it in soup. The number one thing that it says that is it's more of like a soup type chicken. Now
It looks like
it
it was birthed.
it does
It's
it
covered.
it look
covered in that slimy stuff.
Yeah.
Like it just got burst, then got killed, then got cut up into that, then got nailed across the world. How did it look like?
Yeah, let's cut that part.
yeah.
Don't touch
It's just this weird chicken abortion that I poured into a bowl, and like I feel
like
dirty that I
disturbing.
did that.
I know.
There were signs.
And then we mail it to someone we don't know.
Yeah.
It's all about the shock.
Like a big part of me wants to go smoke the cigar and then decide whether
I just want to take a bite of it. Like I'm
We're-
on this
let's-
cloud right
let's
now
do it.
where I'm do it. Give me
Yep,
give
we're
me
doing
fork
it.
ready.
We're doing it right
just
now.
let me
Okay.
just break me off a piece of that.
Kit
Kit
Kat.
Kat.
bar.
Yeah, I wish it was a Kit Kat bar.
I'll hand him a plate.
Y'all got this.
Yep,
I believe in you.
Oh yeah, I do.
I thought I was going to need a knife.
I'm pretty sure you could probably pull it apart with your fingers.
I don't want to touch it with my fingers.
I'll do it.
I'll do have gloves.
Can I get a leg?
Your insides are about to touch it. You don't want to touch it with your fingers. That is
No,
saying
we don't
something.
need gloves, dude.
Oh wow! Oh, you'll be able to see it on camera. I tried to grab you a leg, and this happened.
Oh, the whole thing. Oh wow! So that's
Yeah,
that's like
it
the
is.
whole arm. That is literally the entire wing.
Yep. That happened. Let me just get you some meat.
Kind of leg. Just
Um,
kidding.
that-
Just grab me a piece of the flesh.
To tear the flesh, to wear the flesh, to be reborn
That looks
into a new
raw.
dimension where his flesh becomes
Ah.
my key.
Oh,
I,
I don't know.
I'm looking at it, and
It looks
like
so
I don't even
raw.
want to.
It looks
Now,
raw.
my hands are clean.
Is that truly fully cooked? It's probably like boiled.
Yeah.
It's probably a boiled.
Well, it's canned, so it has to have been boiled.
Ah.
Okay, there's something that looks like it won't give you botulism.
Just put it on the plate.
Oh, wow, that's a bone.
Just put it on the plate. Man.
Okay, yep. Put it on the plate.
Come here. Come on.
Now, this is from around this is from around the leg
Yeah,
area.
come here. I
Do you
know what
guys
you're doing.
want
You're like,
salt or pepper
No.
or anything?
No, we got to try it right out of the can. Okay, don't eat it yet. I got to fix myself a plate.
You're gonna eat all that? Why don't you just take a piece off that?
Oh, I'm going to just pick up. There's 2 pieces. One's for Weston.
Oh,
Yeah, a
I
little
thought
bits
I
for
didn't
Wes.
realize.
Okay,
There, you can eat that.
I have a piece in my hand.
I'm trying it.
Okay, you ready?
Ready? Go.
On.
Not bad.
Oh, it just tastes like canned chicken.
Yeah. It's not nearly like I thought
Yeah.
it would be.
It's not yucky
Very
or anything.
salty. It's
Yeah,
not
it's a
bad.
little.
It tastes like that one
Yeah,
sandwich
little salty, but
we got from that one place.
imagine like the canned chicken that we get to make like our that chicken salad that you make with the grapes and stuff. Except for it's not white meat
Be careful what you say.
and it's
Or you're going to ruin
disgusting
things
looking.
for her.
Well, I use that canned chicken for dips more so.
That canned chicken doesn't taste like this.
Why?
Oh,
What's
it's
different?
not
Not bad at all.
That tastes more real.
bad. A little bit more.
This is just like it's just gummy, and it has a very
Yeah,
little
Wes
bit
is
of
eating it.
very little bit of texture to it, but the flavor is not bad. It's not bad at all.
It just tastes like chicken,
I believe y'all.
Yeah, I'm not
but
going to
it
tell you to
is
try
disgusting looking. It looks like I don't want to look at it and describe it to you. I think that I would have a better chance of surviving on the internet by saying the N word than describing how that chicken looks.
Man,
That's saying something.
Yeah, it is. It is quite disgusting. But I have decided that beans on toast is better, and I thought that we would take the chicken because the way that it's sloughed out in the meme made it look like it was still that whole chicken. This looks like we shot it out of a frickin' cannon. I am not going to stick this in the oven and heat it up to 475 degrees. I'm going to say that beans on toast wins in this situation. Now,
presentation.
Doc Boy-
Oh, perfect. Yeah, my turn. I'll say presentation. Yes, the beans on toast was
weird
better looking, but
Oh, it's weird looking. But
I
better
mean,
looking
yeah,
than
you
that.
don't think to see that on like a menu as something you'd get, but taste wise, very good too. The chicken, on the other hand, very gross looking, not super tasty, but it wasn't bad. Like I could
No,
eat
it
it,
wasn't
and I
disgusting.
could eat it not in that state, not out of that bowl like that, because after a while that would really get to me.
You'd have to pick the meat from the bones and put it in like a soup or something like that, which they recommend right on the can.
Yeah, it's
Like,
probably
right on the
not
can,
just
they're
like
like-
meant to stretch, because that, like I was saying, it is very salty. You know,
I didn't
so.
think it was that salty.
The piece I had a dark piece, and it was very salty,
Like when you cooked it, like salmon,
but it wasn't bad.
Does it?
salt.
I see.
Now it tastes like food me.
It has the consistency of like how tuna out of a can. Like if you were to eat it out of the can,
Yeah, other countries could think that's disgusting.
you know.
I'd say, to be honest, I think tuna out of a can has more of a... There we go. My mic's back. Tuna out of a can has like more of a solid structure to it than that chicken that had... I'm assuming there was a skeleton in there somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure it's there.
I felt bones. We saw bones. Here's one right here.
That's meat on that bone right there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
let's
eat that
see.
boy.
Let's see how Tilly likes it. Till. Here, Wes. Call Tilly over to you and.
Tilly.
Wait.
What you done? Set. Everyone. See.
We'll see if our Labradoodle likes it.
Yeah, she licks crud by the pool. She's gonna definitely.
She
like
is a
this.
crud licker.
She is.
I love it.
Dirty girl.
That was so funny that night. We got these like little holes drilled in inside the pool. It's for like putting up the security fence around it.
Like a
Well,
baby gate.
We didn't have caps for them, so they collect water, and now they have algae that grows in them, and they're just cruddy and nasty looking. Well, Tilly's obsessed with them. She likes to drink the water out of it, and it's just disgusting. And I remember one night we were sitting out there, and that's when Nicole looks over and she's like, "Tilly, you quit licking the crud." And it was just awesome. And so ever since then, I was like, "You over there licking crud?" Like it just stuck into my head now.
So she does. She just licks crud. Sometimes
over
I'll
there
catch her
licking up that
licking
crud.
the crud around like the frame of the door. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Like the nasty, just like dust bunnies and like whatever could be down in those tracks of that. She licks it. She's nasty, and you're letting her lick her
Dogs.
hand.
Yeah.
She
I was
pukes
about to
like
say that.
every day. So you know what I mean? She puked today.
Oh, I thought she was gonna like throw up the other day. I was sitting here on the couch and I heard her. So I'm like,
Self-inflicted. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad
I
for her.
run over and
It's
I
all
open up the
self-inflicted.
doors.
She licks the grossest stuff. You know?
Cool.
So, but anyway,
It's like cool.
so a reoccurring disappointment. Just put toe to toe, canned chicken versus British beans on toast, and British beans won. You're right, Mr.
Absolutely.
I
Weston.
agree.
Hands down, British beans won.
They got to win something, So I'll give them the beans and bread.
We beat them twice in two different wars, and then we bailed their asses out in two other wars. I think they might be winning with the beans on toast thing, but I won't give them the whole. Oh well, they're chips. No, they're fries.
French fries, yeah.
They're
They're
fries. Just deal with it. Chips.
Some chips over here.
Chips are made by
Oh,
Lay's.
no,
They're really
no,
crispy.
no.
They come in a bag. Nick eats them when we're watching videos to make loud, crunchy noises.
Damn
Deal
right.
with it, Great Britain.
It's American.
I have a following for that. You guys would be surprised.
That is true.
Yeah, chip eaters / North America.
They just really enjoy the sound of someone crunching in their ear. That's like the opposite of what those people have when they have like that
Just
phobia.
I could just imagine that live stream. It's just like all these different windows open of just girls just like kind of looking into a camera, just eating bags of chips. And then being like,
crunch one
"That's
more
a good.
time.
What was that again?
Come
it's
on.
just Lay's pickle.
Come on,
that
bite
sounds,
it.
That sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
You're
Yeah,
gonna have
bite it.
barbecue this time? Wow, game changer.
Living girl, yeah. Gals.
But
Yes.
we are a reoccurring disappointment. We had a lot of fun doing this. We had discussed cooking the chicken afterwards and giving it a fair shake. But I don't even think heating the chicken up is going to. I don't even think heating the chicken up is going to improve its status at all. I think it's the ultimate loser.
Yeah.
British beans on toast wasn't bad,
Nah,
and
it was
the
good.
British beans from Heinz, that wasn't bad either.
No, not bad at
No,
all.
Yeah.
those were good.
I was very impressed. Good job, Great Britain. You finally did something right. Yeah.
Ah.
Feels like awkward.
But I am the provocateur extraordinaire. I can be found on Twitter at host provocateur. Toli, where are you at?
I'm on Instagram at Nico's Gulfside.
And Doc Boy, you are.
I am Doc Boy.
Doc Boy is Doc Boy. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
You can find me anywhere.
All right, bud. Let's
You
get your
can
teeth brushed.
find
That's it.
Weston
Time now.
anywhere.
Past your bedtime.